Well, here we are, right in the middle of what's called, what we like to call Free Thought Month. Well, that's kind of a new thing we've come up with, I guess, and to celebrate free thought, atheism, the sloughing off of the old religious, faith-based attitudes, and becoming a righteous, bona fide human being. But instead, our folks in power they tend to like to argue with each other about the most inane things. And one of the worst is, even though our country was basically based on the idea of separation of church and state, regardless of what the teabaggers say or any of them other freaks, it was freedom from religion. I'm positive they meant. If they had written it any other way, they would have been drummed out of town, and you know it. Everybody in the world right now listening to the sound of my voice knows that if the Founding Fathers would have admitted they were deist or something, or not religious, or not Christians, or something, oh, they would have been drummed out of town for sure. Now, here we have the 21st century, and we have an opening to make our country the real freedom, free-loving, liberal-loving, liberty-loving, do whatever you want to do, make your money the way you need to without invading somebody else's space. We have a great morality that just comes from common sense. No, I don't have to have a deity tell me how to be good. I know how to be good. Okay? I know right from wrong. Sorry. I know that it's bad to kill people or beat somebody up or mess with your neighbor or scratch somebody's car or whatever. I know the difference between good and bad. Okay? And just because you Christians don't, and you have to have some magic guy provide that for you, all that does is convince us more and more of how weak-minded you are and how easily it is to sway you. He's also gullible. At first, you have a book that you say you believe in, yet you don't believe it in magic. However, you'll tell us about this book that talks of a talking snake that comes and talks to Mary, or Eve, and tells her, see this fruit? God doesn't want you to have it because it's knowledge, and He doesn't want you to be knowledgeable. Your God wants you to stay dumb and stupid like the animals. And she said, nah, that's not true. But it's tasty, just go ahead. Whatever. They'll come up with anything to try to make them look better, sound better. Especially these so-called, what do you call it, intelligent design specialists. I don't know what you call them, man. You know, they're basically creationists who, they constantly you talk about how magic is the devil's work and all this crap, and yet the whole idea of the basis of their religion is this magic superhero in the sky that can do anything. And yet you don't believe in that. You say you don't believe in it. You say it's evil. Now remember, your God invented everything except evil. They say that evil is a byproduct of good and meant well intentions or something. I don't know what they said. That was so funny when I read it. It cracked me up. It's like you people think of anything to make the first atheists sound like another religion that's out to get you. And that's just it. So that's where everybody falls to the wayside and loses their ability to think rationally. First of all, they get the general idea that atheism is a religion. Okay, it's a point of view, basically. It's just a place to be in intelligentsia or in the world or whatever. It's just a place to be. It means that I don't caught into superstition. I don't have myth monsters running around in my head. I don't have I don't worry about angels or demons. I don't worry about what's going to happen to me after I die, because I know. And all that together makes for a very calm and comfortable mind. But if you're constantly afraid that what's God going to think? What would Jesus do? And you're freaking out so badly about it. Are you doing the right thing? And if it feels good, do it. That's an old adage, but what it means is if you're not feeling guilty about something, then it's probably okay to do. You understand that? If you're feeling guilty about doing something, you're probably not supposed to be doing it. So just don't and ask questions. That's like, just because you can does not mean you should. Do you understand that? Let's go back to the embellishment of our country with religion. I mean, they've got it covered on all fronts, right? They got the guy with magic pajamas, Huckabee. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. But all these guys are also worried about somebody's attacking their faith, or what religion are you? And they really should just not be idiots. Stop worrying about it and using it as an attack. You've even convinced our president, who's an adult, that for political expedience, he sees that you guys are so powerful that he says, well, I better get on the bandwagon, I'm going to get in trouble. So our president comes out as a supposedly rational human being who learned critical thinking in college, how to collect evidence, said that now I'm delusional. Now I believe there's a superhero for me in this guy. You can call it God or whatever you want, but that's what it is. It's a cult. And you're saying, as an adult, President of the United States, you just now decided that you want to belong to a delusional group of people who threaten each other constantly, and if your daughter's not a virgin when she gets married, you have to stone her to death. If your brother or brother-in-law ever calls you, or sisters calls you and says, I don't believe in your God, you're supposed to kill him too. Are you going to walk the walk and talk the talk? President Obama. What are you going to do, Mr. Obama? Have you read that book? I dare you to go back and read the freaking Bible and then tell me again, and prove to me, and show me the peace, the love, the understanding. Because you'll not see it. It'll not be on those pages. It's impossible for human beings that make up a creature like this only to be oppressed. They won't allow that. Their God is perfect. And he didn't create everybody and then say, made a mistake, better drown them all and start over. He didn't do that. Or Sodom and Gomorrah. He didn't turn around and burn a whole freaking 2 villages and then Lot's wife because she looked. And Lot thought, well, that's the end of the people, so I guess we'll have to make love to my daughters. Come on, you guys. President Obama, now you believe this stuff? Now? When you know how intelligent human beings are on their own. We went to the moon. When I get up every morning, it's me who decides what I'm going to do. All day, every day. Good night. You've heard me. October 18th. Free thought, free thinking. Keep it cool, keep it real. All right, everybody? Good night, folks. I'm Gerald signing out. Just an earthling.